It's Juneteenth. Let's talk about Juneteenth. What a complete fucking joke of a holiday. No, I'm not talking about the plight of black Americans in the history of our country. No, they went through terrible things, no doubt about it. Slavery, bad, terrible, horrible, right? But to just come out of the blue with something called Juneteenth, which only involves Galveston, Texas, right? So the story goes, back in the stagecoach days when there was no internet, there was no one doing a podcast to tell you slavery's over. Yeah. Slavery ended in, 1865? It took 2 years for the slaves in Galveston, Texas to know slavery was over. Now, who knows if even the white people knew back then? I mean, let's face it, there was no internet, there was no TV. You had the stagecoach to deliver a telegraph, maybe. But Galveston, Texas, I'm going to guess, was a really rural place with, little action going on. And was it the whites conspiring to keep the end of slavery away from the slaves? Or did no one even know? Because it was such a rural time back then. You had no way of communication really back then. I don't know, and I really don't give a shit. I just know that putting this today as a national holiday is a fucking joke. It's all to tell us that America is bad. It's just a reminder of its rough history. It's just another pandering to black people, which is a joke. You don't need to pander because everyone's equal here. You don't need to pander to certain groups. You don't need to pander to minorities. You don't need to pander to this or that because we're all equal, right? So it's just another day to say America bad, Juneteenth, white America bad. It's really, really disgusting. Are you celebrating black history and slavery today? Are you celebrating the ending of it? Not one of my black friends has any fucking idea what Juneteenth is, but we have a national holiday. And I mean not one. Now they may know because it's been out a few years. But a couple of years ago when Juneteenth came around and liberal white scumbags tried to make it into something, and the Al Sharptons of the world.
Who implemented that holiday?
Oh, it's the I don't know who implemented it. It's the total national disgrace of what we have of a government. So I asked my black friends a couple of years ago, does anyone here know what Juneteenth is? They're like, what the fuck is that? Not one of my friends of color know what it is. Not one. But it's a national holiday. You know who deserves a national holiday? Oh, and he has it already. Martin Luther King deserves the national holiday. He was a great American, a great man, and he fought for civil rights. I'm gonna catch 22 here. It's a little windy, but I need the hat for the sun.
Isn't Martin Luther King Day a holiday?
Martin Luther King Day is a holiday.